What's up guys, JT40 here. I'm going to be installing 4 of these recessed lighting. You just make a hole in the ceiling. There's no can required. It just hooks up to the wiring. It's got these clips on it. Let's check out what one looks like in the box. It's real basic. You insert this up into the hole, flip these up, and these springs come down real hard, holds it in place. It's got a little foam gasket here. All your electrical gets hooked up through these. And right here is where you can choose the different color options. I'm gonna go with the bright white, see how that looks. And let's get to it. Currently have these lights in the basement. I don't know what this guy was thinking installing these in the basement. This is more like for a garage or a workshop. I've already started taking them down. I'm going to take down the rest of them and show you how we hook up these lights. Just want to give you guys a real quick how-to to remove these lights. What you do, if you can see up here, this is where the bulb goes in. It's the same on both sides. So essentially the bulbs have 2 prongs. They slide in and then you twist it to keep them locked in. So all you have to do is you take this light, you twist it gently, and then you can see it slides out. So I'm gonna slide it out gently from both sides, and there you go, light bulb's out. You see what I'm talking about? It slides in and then you spin it and it locks in place. Next step to taking down these lights, in the center here, this is a removable. Just bend it. It's got 3 little notches here. Once you bend it down, all your electrical components are right there. Right in the center, you'll see there's a hole with the wires coming out. These are going to be all wires coming from the panel in the house going to this light. You'll just have to unhook these. Always make sure your breakers are off. But I left my breakers on. I just flipped the switch off because I figured if I get shocked, it'll be good for the video. So we'll get back to you with that. Here's an issue you might run into. That's where the lights were initially hooked up. 2 things I gotta say. Who the hell paints a ceiling pink? What were you thinking? And these holes will have to be patched, obviously. I'm gonna need to make the hole bigger for the light, which I have a tool I'll show you guys later. These holes look small enough. There's probably some spackle, which I'm horrible at, and you know, a little bit of sanding. So I'll probably get to that by next year. Just want to give you another little tip here. You want to take care of your tools, not like me, who just forgets that he has pliers and leaves them outside in the rain for months on end in the summer. But they still work, they're functional. But just a little pro tip, you may want to avoid that. Tool, you hook this up right to your drill, and this will help you. Obviously it's not centered right now, but what you can do is you can adjust the length of these blades right here. You can see they've been used many times, and it'll cut a hole in your sheetrock for you. It also goes inside this. It will also help collect the dust, minimize the mess. Now, if you see up here, you want to get your hands up there, get that wire out of the way, because you don't want to be cutting the wire and have to deal with all that nonsense. So shove the wire up there out of its way, and then you come in there with this bad boy and cut a hole. You measure the width that you need, you adjust these, and that's it. Get it right up there in the center, cut that hole so you can jam those can lights in. I'll show you how it works in action after I adjust it. All right, guys, so here we go. I got this set up. I need a 6 1/4 inch hole. So each of those set up for 6 1/4 inches. Can't really see on there, but it clicks by the 1/4 inch. Now it comes through here. Okay. And then it hooks right up into your drill. You see what I'm saying? Just like you would any other drill bit, it hooks right up to the drill. Hang on 1 second, I'll show you how that works. All right, so now that we got it all hooked up, you can see it. And this will help, like I said, the plastic will help catch the dust. Put that drill bit right in the center, push slowly, and boom, you're cutting yourself a hole in no time. Let's see this bad boy in action. All right, so here we are. You can see, I want to make sure you guys can see, but luckily it's clear. I got the drill bit pretty much right in the center of the existing hole there. I'm pressing up. Oh shit, can't do this holding the camera. All right, I'm gonna have to do it. I'll make the hole and show you the after. All right, guys, little tip here. Seriously botched that job with that tool. So clearly, much easier if you actually have wood to drive that drill bit into, which I don't have. It's just a hole. Botch job. Definitely gonna hear about it from my wife later. I'll get back to you with how I'm gonna rectify this. All right, guys. So here's the light. What we're gonna do here is get your old screwdriver, and you want to unloosen this one. I'll show you. You unloosen that, it slides right open. Boom. Here's all your interior wires. What we're gonna do here so we can work with them is we're gonna pull them out. All right. You got your black and white supply wires, and this yellow and green one here is your ground. Look at this fancy. Comes with little wire nuts here. I guess you plug those things in somehow. I'm gonna have to screw around with that. And what you want to do with this is you pop one of these bad boys out. I don't know how the hell we're gonna do that. Let's see. Hold on. As you can see, I already got one of them popped out. You're only going to need to pop one out because you're going to feed your wire from the house in there. But you get yourself one of these jammies right here, flathead. You shove it in the hole, you twist and mangle it, and eventually it pops off. A little sharp there, so be careful. All right, so I'm going to show you how these work. Again, you slide your house wire right through that hole, pull it out, and you got all your wires hanging out here. Now, I hooked one up already, the ground wire. So let me show how these work. These are actually pretty handy. Never seen these before. You take the supply wire, the 2 whites. This is the one that was already hooked up to the light, and this is the one from the house. You just basically, you take it, you slide it right in that hole right there. Got some sick quality equipment here, and it kind of just clicks in. You can see right here, the ground clicked in, and now there's contact. So let me hook these up and I'll show you what a finished product looks like. All right, so hooked it up. Everything's good, hooked up in there. It's bright as hell. This is only on the 4,000 lumens. It's not daylight, but it's bright white. Again, I'm gonna push all these wires back in here. I'm gonna hook this back up and stick it up there and show you what it looks like. You know what, before I hooked this all up, as you can see, all I did was slide this back down, tighten the screw. Got the wires right there. I wanted to show you how the guys do it so none of you bitch and complain. These springs are pretty tough right here, so I'm gonna push this up while holding these springs up, and those will come back down and hold the light into place. And I actually might be able to hide this botched hole job I did here, which will be nice. I want to hear anyone complaining from my wife. So let me stick it up there and show you the finished product. Look at that. Look at that. You don't even see the disaster I made up there. Let me go turn on the light switch. Boom. Bright as hell. It's like the goddamn sun out here. Anyway, this is the video. I'm gonna go install the other 3 of them. Commercial electric 6-inch color changing recess kit. No housing required. Comes with the housing. Very simple to install. Don't forget to drop a like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in seeing my videos in the future, click that bell and get video notifications. All right, finished product. We got 1, 2, 3 lights, 4 not working. Used the electrical tester. There's no power to the wires, so I'll probably never fix that and leave that like that forever. Holes, paint, get to that in a year or so. And that's it.